We feel like a Tremont experience, in a way, should be provocative. Your routine is disrupted, your usual way of thinking about the world is disrupted, and now you may see a new possibility. The Living Building Challenge will enable us to start now, maybe having that little disruptive effect, maybe provoking somebody in architecture. We may be able to talk to them in a way that says, you ought to maybe think about doing this in a different way, because what we're talking about is sustainability and the future, and you want to be a part of that.
By doing something in East Tennessee, something that hasn't been done in our state before, I think that we are able to expand the knowledge base of, how to do this. We want to see it replicated. We want to see some of the innovation, some of the energy solutions, some of the water treatment, all of that stuff. We want that to be distilled down to our community. And because we're an education center, I think we have the unique opportunity not only to do something that hasn't been done, but to show people how to do it.
We know that because this is the first Living Building Challenge project in this area, that we're all going to go through a learning curve. Just like our programming team educates kids and adults about nature, we want to make sure as we're going through a Living Building Challenge project, we're also educating and providing an opportunity for the local design community and development community to participate in that.
I'm a nonprofit leader. I often don't make decisions based on business, I make it on mission. And so when we set out, we were not just going to hire the people with the best resume. What we want to do is bring those skills that other people have to our region and to East Tennessee. So when we chose an architect, we paired an architect that has experience in living building with an architecture firm in our region that didn't yet have that experience. And by giving them the opportunity to work together, then they now have the skills that are going to translate to future projects in East Tennessee. And that's really exciting. That's what our mission is education. And so when we can use the construction, the design, when we can use the second campus throughout all of its phases as an educational tool, we are succeeding in our mission.
We as a firm are already thinking about ways that we're implementing sustainability and design into the built environment. The rigorous standards that the Living Building Challenge outlines are that. They are a challenge to our conventional ways our industry has worked, especially in our region. They're pushing us to be more innovative in design, think about specification of materials, and implementation for a more sustainable future. This is a big, ambitious project. It requires a significant amount of collaboration between our firm and other experts in our region. We're confident that it will produce nothing but positive things for future projects in East Tennessee.
A lot of people may be skeptical about why Tremont is deserving of this. Why we have such a big ambition, or we have such a big vision, and we have a really small budget. And I think it's because we know of the impact that we can make. Through the second campus, we have the opportunity to build something that doesn't exist. And yes, it's going to cost a lot, but it's worth it. And, it's going to take a lot of people to come together. It's not just going to be Tremont that is building it. We're going to rely on the researchers, on the community advocates. We're going to rely on educators and students. We're going to rely on all of these different individuals to pitch in and help us really achieve this big and bold vision. And when we are successful, we're going to create something that benefits students, adult learners, people of all ages, where they can come together and imagine new possibilities for themselves, for the planet, where they can see not just the future that we are working towards, but experience it.